I'm sorry, every time I start a video, I have to clear my throat. I don't know why. We are starting a video about Destiny 2 hand cannons, season 22? Question mark. I'm not even sure what season Destiny is in. Let me just see. D2 current season number. Oh, we're in season 23. Okay, so we're one season behind. But that's okay. So I went ahead and customized this. Exotic hand cannons are not ranking because for the RNG of it, this is like a ranking for, like, I guess legendary hand cannons, we would say, because, you know, if you want to know some of the best exotic hand cannons, the top ones are gonna be Thorn, Hawkmoon, and Ace of Spades. Okay, so if you want me, but here's the thing though, I don't think they're S, and I'll tell you a few reasons why later. But let's just start off with Ancient Gospel. Ancient Gospel is mid. I should even put it in C, because not only am I grading the gun itself, but just the farmability. You have to do the raid, and a lot of people don't have time to do the raid. Now, this gun you can get, right? You can get this gun. But the stats on it are so low and so bad, it's not even worth. Also, this gun is an old Iron Banner gun. You can't get it anymore right now. But let's just go up to the S right now. Now, I do think Igneous Hammer was S. But since there's been some changes with hand cannons, I think it went down to A. Okay? Just hear me out. I'm going to tell you later. Dire Promise is just absolutely bad. It used to be a lightweight frame, and they took it away. Which brings us to the Rose is going to go in S. Now, let me just explain why really quickly. If you didn't know, lightweight frame guns grant you a movement speed bonus. It's like a hidden mobility. I wish Bungie would update it. Like, if you put on a lightweight frame, your mobility went up, but it's secret, guys. It's a passive mobility bonus, and it's increasing your movement speed and strafing speed. You know, it's like having moving target as well. It's really, so if you have moving target and lightweight, you should see like a big difference. So guys, why is moving target lightweight frames important? It's important for jiggle peeking. Now, jiggle peeking is when you're behind a wall and you want to peek out to see somebody's there really quickly. Sometimes if you're too slow, you peek out and boom, you get headshot and you're dead. So lightweight frames are very sweaty. Like, sweaty as in very high tier professional, like, level. If you want to win, like, I can't even think of this word. Competitive, that's what I'm thinking of. Very competitive. You can have a little bit of an edge over your opponents if they don't have a lightweight frame. For example, a Rose can just crap on an Igneous, maybe. It depends on the user, right? It depends on what exotics people are wearing. Sorry. Now, let's just go to the next one. This is just like, you can get this in a raid, and it's very difficult to get a good roll. Now, it does have really good rolls, like Firefly and Explosive Payload. But it came down recently because there's a new gun that we can get now. It's not on the list. Is it? I'm actually not sure. Is it on the list or not? The new Midnight Coupe. Do you see the new Midnight Coupe, guys? I'm not sure. These guns, they're more like an aggressive sidearm. Does that make sense? Like, sidearms are far range, they don't feel satisfying to shoot. It's good to put on the full auto perk when you're using them because the 180s are just like do 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 do. Also, this gun, you can craft this gun, so that doesn't really count for us right now. Like, crafted guns in this list don't count, okay? And 180s are just, right now, they're just, I don't think they're that good, okay? This is just my personal take. I'm a hand cannon enthusiast, by the way. I love hand cannons. Am I going to collect every single one? Now, guys, I want to tell you a story. I actually used to have a timed payload. Something else was really good on this. I had one like a god tier one, like small bore, accurized rounds, range, and masterwork. It was disgusting. Now listen, this is the what gun is this called again? The DFA. The DFA used to be the king, right? It used to be so good. Now here's the problem with it. It doesn't have enough handling, guys, and it's an adaptive frame. There's not enough handling, and timed payload were something. Explosive payload and timed payload kind of feel inconsistent to me, so that's why it's going down. This used to be an Iron Banner gun, and you can't get it anymore, so let's just put it there. This is a 180. I don't think 180s are good. This gun has really bad stats. It's also, you have to farm it in the what's it called, I'm having a quiz of Destiny right now of my life. You guys know it's that thing with Xur where you farm with a bunch of people and you go do it as in a group. You know, like when you're done, you go to Xur's treasure hoard and you get it. Like, there's a rotation for this gun. It's not hard. It's not easy to farm at all. This is a 140. This is an RNG drop. I think I can get outgunned about a lot of things. I wish Midnight Coop was on here. It's not. But let me just give you guys a little rundown. Midnight Coop. You can't get this gun anymore right now, but it was B at least. This gun is kind of B if you get a good roll. It has really low base stats, and you can farm in a dungeon. However, this gun can be farmed pretty easily, and it's not that bad. This is an RNG drop, and it's just pretty much some of the worst stats gun in the game. It's just absolutely triggering to see. Now, I've seen some, like, really good rolls. Like, you would need, like, fluted barrel, steady rounds, handling masterwork. And then by the time you get all that, the reload and the range are garbage. Even if you get explosive rounds, I tried many versions of this gun. It just don't even waste your time. This is a 180. I don't like 180s. This is my personal take. Now this gun, actually farmable. I actually went and did this dungeon before the... oh, now you guys are going to quiz me on the dungeon again. You guys know which one it is. Well, the one where you have to do the sparrow racing, remember? I don't know which one it is, so don't get mad at me, okay? But you can farm it pretty easily. It's not that bad, and the gun stats are really great. It is called Isoluna. It's called the Isoluna. It's really good. It's farmable, guys. Guys, remember, my tier list is based on farmability, and exotics and crafted weapons don't count. And old weapons that you can't get anymore, they don't count. This gun is great, but the stats are trash. You can farm it, but the stats are trash. I think this is a 180. The stats on this gun are trash. I don't care what anybody says. This is like a crucible gun. I don't like the looks or design of it. I think it's like trashy looking. Same for this. You might as well just get the trials. I didn't put it up there yet. This is gonna go up here. Now guys, if you don't have a trials one, that's good. Actually, this should come down because it's not lightweight, and that's a special place for Rose. I'm serious. It's kind of okay, and this one is like a worse version of this one. This is called the you guys want to actually look at my vault real quick? I'll show you my vault actually. This is kind of funny. I never did this kind of video where you can see my vault. As you can see, I use the Rose a lot. I didn't even have a great roll. Here is the Midnight Coupe, the new version, guys. And yeah, I love this gun. It's actually going to be S tier. It's going to be S tier. However, as you notice, there's a counterbalance stock. The recoil direction is 80. So if you put a counterbalance on and you just have fluted on, it's going to go to 95. If you have something like to make the recoil pattern go up, it's going to go there. So the Midnight Coupe is not on the list, but that is going to go up in A. It's going to be an A. Because it can't take the place of lightweight, okay? Now... I love this gun so much, I have to bring it up. But I'm just telling you, I think that this can only run good perks, pretty much. This gun is in collections, so I'm going to actually put it with exotics. It doesn't count. Everybody got it. It doesn't... This is going to count as you can pull it out of collections as well. That's not something that you can farm. This is a crafted weapon. Doesn't count. I think you can craft this as well. And this you can craft too. And this you can craft. So these crafted guns, I'm just going to say it. Crafted is crap. This gun, the Apocryphal or something, this is, you can pull it out of collections. I should rename this to like exotic plus collections. Okay. There you go. This one you can craft. What am I saying? Collections. Exotic. Collections. Hopefully that will like... Exotic, crafted, and collections. There we go. I think you can craft this. This is a 180. It doesn't even matter anyway. Now, guys, I have tried many of these guns, right? But, I tried so many of them, like perpetual motion, try to get that fluted barrel, try to get that handling up. I've beat some crazy 1v1s with it. Like, even I beat a target lock doctrine. I almost said Doctrine of the Passing from Destiny 1. You know, the auto rifle, the Trials auto rifle. I had some sweaty battles with this thing, okay? It can do okay, but over time you will notice that it's so sluggish, and the reload, it doesn't even matter what you put on it. It's just, the other hand cannons just beat it so bad. This can be crafted. And guys, I'm just going to tell you the honest truth. Crafted and collections hand cannons are all, I think they're trash. I'm just going to be honest to you. This, you could get it a long time ago. You can't get any more Iron Banner. I don't think you can get it, can you? If you can get this, it's still not going to be better than this one, right? Now, guys, also you have to base these things on the slots. So don't compare hand cannons that aren't in the same slot. Now, I love spare rations. You can farm this, guys. When you get those deep engrams, you can go to the helm, right? And you go to that area and you can actually focus. You need 4 of those deep engrams to get one. And I've been focusing them forever. And guys, this is my best spare rations still. And you know, kinetic tremors isn't bad. It's good for PvE. And a rapid hit is good for PvP and PvE. But essentially you want slide shot, opening shot. However, I argue that you could get rapid hit opening shot because console players, they need some like stability, right? And I needed ricochet rounds here, not high caliber rounds. But do not keep a spare rations. And I repeat, that does not have a masterwork of range. The gun is already trash stats. So if it can even compete with these new guns, like something like the Midnight Coupe here with 70 range, something like the Rose here with 68 range, just think about it, guys. You're just not gonna win the battles if you don't have a range and masterwork. It's even gonna lose the battle. I'm not gonna lie. But the spare rations is very consistent. For some reason, the gun has like a magical power to it. It is so reliable. It is so reliable. And my phone is... I'm not going to answer it. Another thing, guys. This is an Iron Banner gun. You can get this. It's just not that great. It's a 180. This gun can be crafted. And, you know, crafted guns are okay. Let me just tell you, it's not satisfying to use. And, yeah, they're just not that great. This gun is very hard to farm. It's from a limited time event. I believe the Dawning or something, maybe? The Christmas time. And that's, even if you do get a good roll, the stats are bad. Same for this. The stats are bad. Now, guys, this is where we have the main talk here. What makes a hand cannon good, and why use them, right? So I just want to say a few things. Number one, range. If you don't have the range, you can't kill a pulse rifler or an auto rifler, so range is super important. They also nerfed rangefinder if you haven't played in a long time. Secondly, handling. You would think stability, right? No. Handling is so important if you don't have it, and this goes for all guns in Destiny. It's the speed of aiming down sights. Whoever aims first gets the first shot and normally wins the fight. And lastly, the frames. Now, aggressive frames. The Igneous Hammer has been reigning as the #1 aggressive frame. I've seen it every match, like so many. Every time I play Destiny, I die by one of these Igneous Hammers. It's annoying. The gun is amazing. It's one of the best aggressive frames in the game. That's why it's at A. Now, can you beat one of those with an Isoluna? Yeah, you can beat them with the... Hey, you want to see mine right here? What is mine right here? Look at this, 77 range, Exalted Truth. This isn't even an adept version. If this was an adept version, you could tap another 10 range on there, 88 range. And then when you masterwork it, it goes like +2. That's a 90 range you could technically get on this gun. So let me just tell you, I hope you understand how I did this. Like, crafted weapons, exotics are not going to count. It doesn't feel satisfying. And let me just tell you something. If you start going around with Thorn and killing people, or Hawkamoon, all your buddies are going to start, your enemy team's going to start pulling them out of collections, pull it out of collections, and they're going to start using it. But if you start going around killing people with your spare rations, most likely the enemy team, they might pull out their spare rations, but it just promotes more like, you know what I mean? People aren't going to get mad at you for using your hand cannon versus using an exotic. It's kind of cringe to use exotic hand cannons. That's just my opinion. But you can say whatever you want. Crafted weapons just don't feel satisfying to use. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you enjoyed. And have a wonderful day. Peace out.